different preparation this week? You knew you were going in as a starting quarterback, I guess, for most of the week. How was that different in terms of prep going into it, and how did it feel on the field to have some success early?
Yeah, it's the same preparation as if you're a backup. Always stay ready. So I approached it the same way as I did week one. And I thought today's game there was some good and there's some bad. We could be better at some things, and as this team we talked about, we want to be great. So we're going to go in the film room and fix what we did wrong, and also enjoy the win, because it's hard to win football games.
Tayven, how is it to start a game to have Jaden run one back for a touchdown? I mean, what does that do for you guys to kind of get things sparked going into this game to have that happen?
Yeah, it's a momentum changer. So, when you see that, it's like, whew, man, that takes a lot of – because, starting the game, with the ball first, it's nerve-wracking, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what they're going to come out and run on defense. And so when you got that, it's kind of – you take a deep breath and relax a little bit. It was a great run by Jaden Nixon. Calm and juicy.
You guys took some deep shots tonight. What worked on some of them? What didn't work? Obviously, the one to Dwayne Thomas, he laid it out on the field for that one. What did you see from those?
Yeah, I call them sliders. DJ, Burke, and all of our receivers, man, they're sliders. So the defense that they presented us on film and out there today. We could take deep shots today, and we did, and we connected on some, and we didn't. But then again, the ones that we didn't connect on, we can. And I'm not too worried about that, because we're going to connect on those.
Do you like Eric get out like that?
Oh yeah, I think every quarterback does.
How did Cam and the rest of the quarterbacks support you leading up to this start?
Yeah, our friendship doesn't change whoever the quarterback is, and we support each other, whoever's going out there, and that's just the type of quarterback room we have. And kudos to Coach Milton. He keeps it real in there, and we love each other.
Tayven, what does it do for you as a quarterback? I'm right here in front of you. What does it do for you as a quarterback knowing you have a stable of backs like that who can, at one touch, 80 yards, 60 yards? What does it do for you? I mean, you got some pretty good wheels yourself.
Yeah, it makes the game easy when you got guys that you can hand the ball off to, and they can break one for 80 and spin move off three guys and score. It just makes the game easier. And as a quarterback, you have confidence. I have confidence in every player on the field. But when you got running backs that can do the things that our running backs can, it's awesome. It's amazing.
What kind of a lift is it for you individually and as a group to be able to hit that second throw? You had the one with the Burke was a near miss, and then right after it on the same drive to hit Dwayne Thomas with a long play. What does it do for you guys to be able to get that instant response like that?
Yeah, I just think we have playmakers, and when we miss shots, it's screw it, the next play, and we do a great job of that. The receivers do a great job of that. Our offense does a great job of, if we have a negative play, forget about it, wipe it, flush it, because the next play is the only thing that matters. And I think we did an amazing job today as an offense of just thinking about the next play. And so kudos to the receivers and the offense by just going out there and going next play mentality.
David, firstly, my boss Tom Bruce says hello. He said he knew you from your days at Indiana, so I wanted to extend that. Also, what do you feel like you've learned about yourself early on at this point in the season, and how important is this bye week for you?
Yeah, it's just, again, last week, what I said is getting your feet wet, get more comfortable out there. I felt like I was more comfortable out there operating, and just taking shots and working, playing this offense. You just got to get comfortable, and when it clicks, it clicks, and it can go far. But the bye week is a good week for us as a team to watch our film, learn from our mistakes, and attack North Carolina, and we're going to do a good job of going into week one, the next week, the mentality that we're going to play Saturday.
Tayven, the offensive line's pass protection gave you a lot of time to sit in the pocket. How does that change the play calling structure when you know you're going to have a lot of time in the pocket?
Yeah, I think any defense we go up against, I don't have any worries about pressure at all, and it's a reaction, and we have a really good O-line, and today they did an amazing job of protecting, and I felt like I had all the time in the world today. And I trust those guys, and hopefully they trust me.
You were able to spread the ball around a little bit. Just how comfortable are you getting with the receivers now that you've had more time to work with them as the first team QB and now in game settings?
Yeah, just developing relationships with my receivers off the field is a big key, and then it's going to carry over to the field. And they're playmakers, they're sliders. I got the easiest job. My job is to just get the ball in their hands, and they're going to go make plays, and because that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So my job is every week try to get them the ball and just let them go shine.
Yeah, another question. Has your family been able to be at these games? I know it means a lot for you to be the starter. I know it kind of happened in a weird way last week, but to start, tonight and stuff. Did you have family in the stands supporting you?
Yeah, my mom and dad were here this week, and my sister and my nephews were here last week. So they do a good job of supporting me, and I can't thank them enough. Just having your family at games and looking up in the stands it means the world to me, and so I'm forever grateful for them, all the time that they take.
What does your father mean to you? I know he played, right? He played college football.
Yeah, my dad, he played at Washington State. He was a safety, and then he played in the league for a couple of years. He says he played in the NFL, not for long, but he was a great athlete, and I ask, he gives me great advice every week.
Jaden, you guys got a bye week now going in before you face North Carolina. Is that a good thing for you guys? I mean, coming off a big win like tonight, I mean, a lot of points, a lot of production. Or, I mean, do you like it, or would you rather have the time off to get prepared to get ready for a game like North Carolina?
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. Everyone gets their bodies right, feel fresh, rolling in 2 weeks, and it gives us time to watch the film on North Carolina. They're well coached. Same defense coordinator I played against last year at Washington, so they're really well coached, and we got a game plan right, and we got to attack the week.
Time for two more.
How would you evaluate your performance, I would say, through a game and a half?
I thought I could do a lot better. Just some missed throws and just cleaning up my eyes. But again, I love it because I can go into the film room tomorrow and get better each week, and that's what you have to do.
What does it mean to get an all-around team win where every aspect of the game is full?
Yeah, and that's what we wanted coming into this week, because we wanted to clean up the things we didn't do well last week, and I feel like we did. Being physical, our run game was amazing this week. So I feel like we came into this game with the right mentality, and we'll come into every game with the right mentality moving forward.
Tayven, as a quarterback that has some experience and having like some younger guys at wide receiver, how do you kind of slow the game down for them to allow them to play fast, or as you say, just become those sliders for you?
Yeah, it's again like experience in this game it goes a long way, and just having young guys at receivers that are freak athletes, man. I just try to do my best to talk to them. If I made a bad read or if I threw a bad ball, I'll go up to them and be like, hey, man, that's on me. If they ran the wrong route, I'll be like, hey, man, like this is the route that we want to get to. This is how we want to place the ball. And it's just about communication. And today we did a good job of communicating, and we'll do a good job communicating forward.
Go Knights. Yeah, hold on, let's get another one. Go Knights. Yeah. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good?
So you had the kick return that we talked to you in the preseason. You said you had one in you.
Yes, sir.
Pretty soon
Yes,
this
sir.
season. So talk about your mindset. Talk about that play. When did you know you were getting 6?
As soon as they said kick return. Honestly, it's just something that we've been like very prideful about this week and everything. We really wanted to some last week. And so this week we just, came determined and everything like that. And I can't take credit all for myself. I mean, as I'm returning, I'm watching guys just wash everybody over and just the middle opened up. And I couldn't get tackled by the kicker. So, it's a great feeling, man. It's a blessing. And I remember TJ came over to me. He's like, we're going to go get one. I was like, we sure are. And, hey, man, it happened, especially to start the game like that. It's amazing and everything like that. And it gives the team momentum. So.
You think about that performance. You start off with the kick return, then you have 2 big long touchdown runs. Have you had a game like this before in your career where maybe you kind of were able to kind of do it different ways, different functions, that kind of?
Not exactly like this. I've only had one other kick return before, but I mean, just a kick return and then 2 big runs. I've had a couple games where I had 2 big runs and then maybe a short run or something like that. But I mean, I can't take credit all for myself. I mean, our O-line did a great job opening up the holes. Coach did a great job making the calls like that. And like I said, on that kick return, everybody did a great job doing their job. And that's something we took pride on this week. I mean, we really want to grow and expand what we can do. And I mean, we got it done. So.
Jaden, obviously the kick return, then 156 yards on the ground, the longest run 87, average 40 yards per carry. How are you feeling? Is it almost every run, big play? How does that take a toll on you? How are you feeling now?
I feel great right now. My Tylenol is kind of wearing off, so I wouldn't say I can go do it again. But no, I'm feeling great. And just not even just watching me or going out there and doing what I know I can do and everything like that, but just watching my other teammates and the other guys get a chance to go play or, have success and everything like that. Like, that's what's really amazing and special to me. Like, it's cool to have your own success and everything like that, but, I mean, when guys getting in a game and making plays and everything like that, like, that's something that's exciting to me, and I'm excited to see what else we can do this year and what the other guys can do as well.
Are you surprised by the stat line yourself?
I am. I really am. It's crazy, but it's a blessing and everything like that. And it shows the work that not only I put in this week, but the whole team put in this week as well. So.
Big night tonight. How did your week 1 performance, though, maybe motivate you to show some more tonight?
Shout out EQ. I remember Brad came up to me. He was like, hey man, -10. I was like, ha. Like, it was just that's something that, like, I wasn't too proud or prideful to be, especially first game as a night and everything like that. So, I mean, I remember EQ telling me that, and it was motivation from there. Even after the game, I'm driving home, like, man, like, I got to wait a whole another week to show what I can do and everything like that. But I just showed up on Monday, went to work, showed up Tuesday, went to work. The whole week showed up, went to work, and I can't even just take all the credit for myself. My teammates were pushing me all week and everything like that. And even after the game, they're telling me, you're good, you're going to be straight. Everything's going to work out. It's all going to work out. God has a plan for you and everything like that. So shout out my teammates, shout out EQ and everything like that for keeping me up.
Jaden, Coach Frost mentioned this week he was just telling you to run through the smoke. What does that mean for you when he just tells you run through the smoke? He said he felt like you did a very good job of that. What does that mean to you as a back?
It just, I mean, you never know how everything's going to look. And sometimes if you just happen to slide off one little, like, I mean, you may not get touched, but if you just slide off the backside of somebody and just hit it, you never know what could happen and everything like that. And I really took that to heart. I remember him and Coach Coop telling me that. And it's one thing to hear that as a back, like, man, you're not hitting it hard enough. And it's like, dang, like, so what I got to do now? So, like I said, all week I was going at it hard, just taking cuts and making hits that I haven't been really making as much as I used to, and everything like that. But I mean, like I said, Coach Frost pushed me all week. Coach Coop pushed me. My teammates pushed me, and I feel like that's what really motivated me to go out here and play the game that I did.
Jaden, you had when you turned the corner on those outside runs, it was just pure explosion at that point. What is the difference in the mentality you have going into up to the line, knowing you have an outside run coming versus an inside run?
It's really just looking at it how it's all gonna play out. It's like I know it's supposed to hit here, but how are they lined up? How are they? And it also comes to watching film beforehand. It's hard to when you're only one game in and everything like that. But watching those guys, it was like sometimes they would overflow, or sometimes they would crash, or fill in and everything like that. So it was just watching film and studying and taking notes on those guys and what they did. And then at the same time, Coach Bill always says pre-snap, post-snap, perform. So take a look pre-snap. How are they looking? I'm looking around. I'm like, okay. Post-snap, it's like, okay, where are they going next? And then it's just from there, it's just perform. So, I mean, like I said, O-line did a great job just, giving me opportunity to perform and do what I can do. So it's, I mean, you never know how it's going to hit. Sometimes those outside runs go inside, you know what I mean? And sometimes those inside runs go outside, which happened today. But it was just a blessing to be able to, be put in that position.
A few more?
As a team, when you return the opening kickoff for a touchdown, what does that do to the momentum on the sideline? Obviously, things began to kind of snowball in your favor after that. But how much does that set the tone for the kind of game that you guys are going to have when you return the opening kickoff for a touchdown?
I believe it lets everybody know that we're here. You know what I mean? We're here to play and everything like that. Like, yeah, we won last week. I mean, it was a close game, but I mean, it showed that this week it was going to be different. But honestly, I didn't even feel like it was a momentum shift or like, you know, gave us momentum at first until Miles came over and told me, he was like, hey man, like you started all this. Like I think we were like up 28 by that point or something like that. But that's when it kind of hit me. It didn't really hit me then either, but like I mean, like I said, TJ came over to me and we're like, we're going to get this. And even before, guys are telling me all week, like, we're going to go get one. Let's go to the house and everything like that. I even remember last night talking to Coach Pete and everything like that. He was like, we're going to go get it. So, I mean, it's just the determination and everything that everybody else has. And then just putting it all together. I mean, it's a team play. So, I mean, I know after that, everybody was like, oh, yeah, it's going to be a great game. So I'm just excited. I got put in a position to be able to do that for the team.
Yeah, you had one prior kickoff return for a touchdown. UCF hadn't had a touchdown on a kickoff return since 2017. Does it feel the same to you as a long run, or does a special teams kickoff return touchdown hit a little different?
I would say it hits a little different because you don't really get those opportunities as much. And I'm not gonna lie, that's a long run. Like even if you run 90 yards on a run, like it's still a long run and everything like that. But I don't know, it's just different. And then when everybody's talking about it all week, and I even had guys coming up to me like, man, I dreamed this was gonna happen and everything like that. Like where I visioned it and everything. It's just like, man, like it's just, I don't know, it's just crazy to me and everything like that. But I'd say like I don't even know. Like you said, I had one before, but I've been wanting to go get another one ever since that, and now I want to go get another one after that. And I know the guys on the team feel the exact same way, so we're going to keep putting in the work even after this week. Once tomorrow's over, once Sunday's over, I mean, clean slate, that kick return doesn't matter as much anymore and everything like that, and it's back to work. So that's what I'm really excited to do, get back to work with the guys and go get another one, two more, three more, you know what I mean? Just keep stacking up on them. So
Last one. Going back to the return real quick, you talked about the guys in front of you setting blocks, clearing the path. We obviously got to see your speed and skill, but what does it say about Coach Alomar and how he's built up you guys as a special teams unit and your growth in that area?
He's really pushed us, you know what I mean? He takes pride in his job. He takes pride in special teams and everything like that. And I mean, I think it's, let me just say this. Every time we start special teams, he has us jump up out our seats, cheer, get loud, get excited, and everything like that. And I just think that really translates to the game in all special team phases and everything like that. And it's just like the little things that he has us do. I mean, he takes pride in his job, and I mean, he pushes us to take pride in it as well. And as you see, those guys came out there and took pride in going to get a kick return and everything like that. So I mean, shout out Coach Pete, man. You know, pushing us every day, getting us going every morning, even mornings when we're not tired, when we're retired, we're not really there and everything like that. And great job setting up the game plan and really studying them and everything like that. So.